y'all? What's going on? YT, what's happening? It's the best way to wake up. You know, it's the undisputed morning show. It is Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups, and I am your host with the most crush, making freaking legend. What's going on? Shout out to STN, shout out to the entire boxing community, and shout out to YT, and shout out to all my supporters and followers. What's happening, y'all? You know, a quick get up, a quick start your day. You know how I do, give you a little motivation. But you know what it is. It's time to get busy, y'all. Hope you ain't stuck in traffic, because I know how it can be sometimes in these hours of going to work, depending on where you at. So, yo, let's get into it, baby. Well. As y'all can see, it's boxing. There's always a lot going on in the sport of boxing. But let's talk about something real quick. Now, we know the talk all over the place is November the 22nd. But I spoke on that yesterday, so I don't really want to touch on that entirely. But it got to be spoken about a little bit. But, of course, we just had Parker and Wardley and how people feel about that. Now, real quick with the Parker and Wardley, I think it should be a rematch. If not, what chance do you give Wardley against Alexander Usyk? So if they don't run the rematch back, what chance do you give Wardley, who definitely has a puncher's chance, against Alexander Usyk? D3 in the building. What's up, bro? I mean, what chance can we give, or what chance does Wardley stand against Usyk? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. When it comes to, when we say that every fighters have a puncher's chance, Wardley is one guy who definitely has a puncher's chance because he can actually punch. He can actually punch. So he's a great example of a puncher's chance. And we know how JoJo is. JoJo had faced some of the hardest punches in boxing, and he got over on these guys. But now, when we talk about Alexander Usyk, who is on a different realm, you know, in my honest opinion, than JoJo. You know, different style and everything. I don't know about this one, because this is where you get to a point where there's a few fighters in the sport that you had to say, man, you know what? I wouldn't go against this guy. And to me, Usyk is one of those guys. I mean, Usyk shown me the type of fighter that he is. In my opinion, Usyk is elite level, in my opinion. There's not too many elite fighters in the sport of boxing. I know D3 can agree with that. It ain't too many fighters in the sport of boxing that elite. So if I'm going to get somebody that E-name, you know, Alexander Usyk is one of those fighters, in my honest opinion, who is on the elite level. So would Wardley be able to go in there and have that puncher chance? Would this fight, if he faced Usyk, would it be so much much like deja vu, to whereas in the Parker fight where he was, you know, not surprisingly behind on the scorecards, because we already knew that Joe Parker was the better skilled boxer. So in this case, Alexander Usyk, who is a total package, with his IQ and everything about Usyk, just be a little too much for Parker's power. And Parker power can probably meet kryptonite facing the skill level of Alexander Usyk. I'm just saying. Now, some people are not big on Alexander Usyk, maybe because they not to his liking, or some people just don't understand the sport of boxing better than others. I would say that. I won't say that, you know, a lot of people don't know the sport of boxing, which they don't, but some people just don't understand the sport better than others, like myself or D3. So that's very interesting, but I'm going to leave that right there. I'm going to leave that alone until I get further information on it. I'm up for the rematch. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm definitely up for the rematch. The referee did a premature stop. So, yes, let's see the rematch, and let's see what happens this time around. All right, moving on from that. Now, of course, can't stop talking about this fight. This is something I want to keep talking about. It's the fight card November the 22nd, but Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr., like I said yesterday, it can't get here any sooner. And I really can't wait for these two young men to face off, because this is definitely going to be something. I asked everyone yesterday what they feel as though should be the next move between the winner of Devin and Brian Norman Jr., which I think neither one of these guys should be standing, you know. But now, here we go, D-Free, and you said something about this a while ago, man. I think it's been about 2 years when you spoke about watch Manny Pacquiao name be popping up. And damn, if I'm correct, you did say that, D-Free. Look, Manny Pacquiao name popping up all over the place. Now, here it is. We got a little soap opera going on. So we know we got the Jake Paul and the little red fight going on. Then we see the nonsense. We see Shakur go over there for attention for whatever, you know, blah, blah, blah. Now, they said that Raymond Ford is over there getting, touching up Jake Paul. I ain't got a problem with that. I don't have a problem with any of these fighters going over there and sparring Jake Paul. Go and get him what you fitted. Thank you to Tank Davis. Tank Davis is the reason why these guys is going over there and, you know, they getting a little paycheck, you know, little payday with Jake Paul. So shout out to Tank Davis doing amazing things. And I don't only talk about Tank like that, but I have to point that out. DS in the building. Smash the like button. Share it out. Let them know Coffee and Donuts for grown-ups. We're talking boxing on an adult level. We ain't got the time for the romper room stuff, y'all. Sip your coffee. How do it taste? Is it warm enough? Is it hot enough on this early Tuesday morning? Take a bite out of that donut. It tastes good. Yeah, baby. Make sure you take your time so you don't rush and eat your food and get your system all clogged up. But back to the good sport, this good sport that we love. So there's a lot to look into, y'all. So, you know, I'm just sitting back thinking, you know, not watching, I listen, I go look at some things and see what everybody has to say. Now, with all these guys going over there, like I said, to help out Jake Paul, cool. So once again, thank you to Tank Davis for that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I know you Tank haters don't like that. But aren't these guys going over there for some damn reason? They wouldn't be going over there for anything else. So that's going to be what it's going to be. But damn, y'all. I got a hip-hop song that's one of my favorite hip-hop songs, right? By a female rapper. And Paper Thin. You know that song by MC like D-Free? Yes, I know y'all know the song Paper Thin. What you say to me is just paper thin, word. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all, we do have a Paper Thin, we got a Paper Thin remix in the form of boxing, y'all. So, what the hell is going on with Kid Austin Schofield? What's up with this guy? This guy's paper thin. He's light in the ass. He's fragile. Because every time you turn around, when Kid Austin is supposed to have a step-up fight, and but this is the second or third time, like what's going on with this dude? He started to have a pattern here. Y'all gotta help me out this morning. What's going on with the Schofields? What's up with this dude? He's always injuring himself. Now, some people say that's Keith Thurman 2.0. Now, listen, y'all know I don't like to throw a 2.0 on nobody's name. Y'all know I hate that. I don't really like that. The next Floyd, the next this, the next that. So, but in this case, I don't even think he the next Skiffy Poo. Because, I don't know. I don't want to come down on Schofield like that. Cam in the building. Cam, keep on putting on those hot lives, bro. Oh, keep on pushing out those hot lives. Yeah. Oh, man, when you had, and Brian Norman, I like Brian Norman because, like I said, Senior come and give the YT boxing community love. I really respect these fathers and the fighters who does that. And you brothers are doing an awesome job of getting these interviews. You know, do y'all thing, man. You know, I work on an interview one day, you know, but I gotta be light, cause you know I'm a tester motherfucker. Yeah, we gonna get into that NBA thing too, Joe. I'm just throwing around with the topics I want to speak on this morning. But man, what the hell is going on with Schofield? Before we move on to the NBA, what is up with Schofield, man? He's paper thin. He's not Fraggle Rock, he's Fragile Rock. What's wrong with this boy? The milk ain't helping? What, he got a bone density problem? Like, what's going on with this dude? Now, we as boxing fans and journalists and content creators, we're not going to keep on going for this, man. We ain't going to keep going for this. What the hell is going on? Now, here they come with another excuse. Then the young boy done told on his goddamn self he wasn't even supposed to be doing anything with his damn hand. And then, yeah, I'm talking about Schofield. And then he tell on himself, he snitch and say, yeah, you know what, I was trying to play the game. And he ain't even supposed to be playing, doing nothing with that damn hand. You know, come to show me, okay, buddy, what else you been doing with your hand besides, you know, sparring, that you mess your hand up? But to me, that comes to show that this kid is not disciplined. And as much as Daddy or Auntie Schofield talks and everything, the discipline is not there. Because if the discipline was really there in all seriousness, the man will be doing what he's supposed to be doing, not to keep you know, this occurring injury going on. You're not supposed to be doing that. Your hand is fresh on an injury, and here you is trying to pick up a goddamn Xbox or a PlayStation controller. See? Straight told on himself. This does not look good for a Schofield fan, and it don't look good for the Schofields because it just look like they're gonna be, Schofield's gonna be one of these fighters that we always gonna hear make noise but not really do too much. He gonna be like how Tio is, you know what I mean? But for different reasons. It's sickness, so what are they doing? And I feel as though that boxing is not gonna wait for the Schofields. I'm getting tired of this nonsense. And these guys can't keep on getting opportunities also. These guys keep on having these injuries. What boxing needs to do, what the boxing commission needs to do, when these guys get these opportunities for these step-up fights and these meaningful fights, and you know, it's always something with them. You know, I can understand things happen, but when it's constantly happening, when it comes consistent with them, one, you gotta raise your eyebrows. So I think they need to do something with this guy. I don't know. He's gonna mess up his damn career like that. We probably won't see Schofield in a good fight if he keep on going. We're supposed to fight Shakur. Oh, he got sick and came up with all these conspiracies like the goddamn Letterman was after they ass like they was Malcolm X or Martin Luther King or something. Come on, man. Motherfucker got hurt to cancel a fight with damn JoJo Sickness. Yeah, it got hurt on purpose. And see, this is what we're going to think about when it comes to Schofield. These certain fighters, these certain things, I'm going to hold their ass to the fire because I'm going off of their actions. I'm going off the way that they moving around. And a lot of these fighters that some of y'all like move real funny style. Real funny style, goofy, straight out of a comic book like the legendary Jim Kelly said on Into the Dragon. That's how they be, man, and it's crazy. So, you know what? I don't care to hear no more updates on no damn Schofield. I'm not excited. I don't care how many times y'all mention his name. He could pop up like Candyman, but he ain't gonna pop up in the ring and be throwing punches. So I'm really done with them right now. So I don't really care what's going on with them. I ain't got time. I'll be trying to get these fighters a chance. But hey, man, they hurt themselves. So one thing about me, boxing moves on. It's a lot of boxing. So Schofield don't stop no damn show. So I'm gonna keep on moving because me not knowing what's going on with the Schofields, I can't have no faith. I'm not about faith. I'm about knowing. Knowledge, you understand? Like, I know for sure a fight is going to happen. I know for sure if I'm going to pay for it. I know for sure if I'm going to go to it. I know for sure if a certain fighter going to get their ass whipped. I'm with knowing, not no damn faith. This is not a religion. This reality. This is boxing, something that they do, not something that we play. So I ain't playing around with it. But I'm over the Schofields, man. They got to do something. Whenever this dude get his stuff together, y'all, and get in the ring, he's gonna have to perform. So before I move on to the next subject, with the Schofields, when they keep on doing this shit, Kid Austin keep on doing these things. What that does, he's putting a harder task on his job at hand, people. He's putting a harder task on the job at hand because now he's gonna have to, whenever he does, we're gonna want to see him fight some damn body. You know, because everybody talking about they the next this, they the next that. He's going to want to see him fight somebody, and he better damn perform. So like I said not too long ago, A lot of these fighters, what I learned about these young fighters, they don't know how to hustle. They don't know how to get to $1. And Floyd Schofield Jr., with what he's been doing and acting, and the way he's been acting shows me that he don't know how to get to $1. He's going to keep on fumbling whatever little opportunity of a bag that come to him. They don't know how to make no damn money. So none of these dudes will never get the type of money that they dreaming and asking for because they simply don't know how to hustle. They don't know how to hustle. Where their parents come from, I know some of their parents are from the same era as me because some of these fathers is around my damn age. Schofield, Auntie Schofield, Haney. Bill probably the only one that know how to get at a damn dollar. That's one thing he know how to do. He can't do nothing else because I don't think he's a goddamn trainer. But that's one thing his pain in the ass knows how to do. He knows how to get to a damn dollar. You know what I mean? He's teaching his son how to get to $1. Everybody else, they dropping a goddamn ball. He said he F up all his momentum after the Farmer fight. Now he looking ass. Yes, Cam, he looking ass, trash, truth, ass, fat, sloppy, BBL, 3 fucking remakes ass. Like, oh, he's ass, bro. Ass. Like, I can't have no respect for that camp, that team as a boxing fan. No matter if I'm a fan of the sport or a fan of the fighters or a fan of both. And I'm a fan of the sport first and that's last. Liking these fighters is just in the middle of shit. You know what I mean? It's horrible, man. And see, that's why a guy like me, you can't have these guys on your panel and on your channel, because I'll come up there, I might come over there, then if you let me get up on there and talk to them, I'm gonna fuck shit up. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck shit up. You know what I mean? That's why, you know, low key, y'all, low key, I'm gonna tell y'all. That's why, you know, when my fan be doing interviews, I don't touch them. I don't touch them, and then, you know, they don't let, BBO won't let me up like that anyway. I'm not throwing him under the motherfucking bus. It's not coming at BBO. Because BBO know how I can get. And I'm not going to change up nothing. I think you need to get served. You need to be put in a hot seat. Your ass need to be on a grill. That's what the fuck I'm going to do. I'm going to grill your ass down to the bone gristle and all that. And it's not to come down at these people, but it's to keep it real. We talking boxing. This is the profession that you in. I got questions. And I'm not going to shy away from them. They big enough and fancy enough to open their mouths and talk this and that. So when I ask serious questions, they should be able to be man enough to do that. But don't worry, I won't get you hurt. I know how to do this thing. Listen, y'all, I just want to say something. And I'm not being funny. What we're doing on this internet, people, I was doing this shit way before the internet in so many ways. Told y'all I was Master of Ceremony. What you think that stand for? Master of Ceremonies. That's what I was. A MC. No, not far as rocking the damn mic, but yeah, I can do that. I can be that MC too. I'm an I'm an EMCEE and an MC. So I was doing this shit for a living way before the internet, interviewing, you know, hosting shows and stuff and interviewing, you know, people and y'all know what it is. So for me, I know what to do, but you know, some cats think they taking a gamble with me when they have certain people come up on their show. But I ain't gonna disrespect the show, bring your property value down. I'm gonna ask questions, but depending on the guest would determine how they gonna get it from me. But you know, I would never try to, you know, if you got a guest on there, try to come on there, you let me come up there and do my thing, and I try to, no, I would never do that. As long as they don't come fucking with me, because I'm like, I should come with a theme song. We all got a theme song, you know, give me Ice Cube. I'm not a nigga. I don't like being called a nigga. I don't like calling myself a nigga, because that's a word that they made up and it's meant to be no good, meaning that you're ignorant. I'm far from ignorance. I got a lot of knowledge. So, you know, yeah, different thing, but hey, man, it is what it is. But moving on from that, man, so I don't know what's going to happen with goddamn Schofield. It don't look good, Cam. It don't look good. Oh, thank you. Hey, Cam, I already know I can always come up. You be having Cam, I know I'm welcome, and I know you're going to let me speak to whoever you have on your show, or you know what I mean? So I know that. But, you know, sometimes you be having so much of awesome joints. Sometimes I just want to be a spectator, you know what I mean, Cam? Like, it's 50-50. I want to jump on it if I'm not on it. But if I'm just in the audience, it's 50-50 because you have one of the dopest panels, Cam, in my honest opinion. When you open up your panel, you have one of the best panels on here that I can really enjoy. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, so sometimes I just want to spectate. Sometimes I might come up on the panel. Might have something to say, but just want a front fucking row seat. That's how much I am of a fan of your work and your material. Sometimes I'm just a spot on the panel. And Crush, what you got to say? Not much. I just want a front row seat. Yeah, so I'm gonna start coming up more on other joints, man. Somebody told me, hey, Crush, we like what you do, but we need to see you more. You don't be doing the grumpy OG. I be trying to throw the grumpy OG in there, but it be at times where people be going on. I don't want to feel like that I'm battling anybody. So if I got an idea to go on at 11 o'clock at night, but I see Dub Whiteside going on, I'm going to let Dub go on. Because whenever I do get a chance to spark the OG show, I know y'all going to come and support. But I'm just trying to get Tommy Hill, Shelton Moore, some of the OGs, trying to get them at the same time, but it's kind of hard because they always all over the place. You know you're about to see Tommy Hill at some of the best, on the best channels. We know that. We know we're going to see Shelton Moore, so they be all over the place. So I'm like, how the fuck I'm going to want to get them to come on the OG show? They all over the place because they rocking out over here with this person, that person. But I will get them, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, you ain't necessarily got to be a certain age to be an OG. I want everybody to know this. From going on out right now, I'm changing my show a little bit. You don't necessarily have to be at an OG age to be an OG, because I think a few of y'all are fucking OGs when it comes to this boxing knowledge. Mr. Dub Whiteside, who has the spirit of an OG, and I'm old enough to be his goddamn father, but you're OG, Cam. The knowledge that you have, yeah, my brother crazy ass BBO, so you don't necessarily have to be OG age, you just have to be considered an OG, you know what I mean? Shit, if Michael Jackson was considered an OG in his young years when he was singing in the Jackson 5, especially when he got in his early preteen years, because Mike was singing since he was 5 or 6, you know what I mean? So Mike became an OG, early gig. It ain't about the time that you have, it's about your experience too. That's also what makes you an OG. You're experiencing something. You know what I mean? Hey, there it is. So salute to you. But let's get into this NBA shit, man. Whoa. What is the NBA like London Bridge falling down? Because what's going on in the NBA is kind of mimicking how Hollywood is falling apart, how the layers, how the walls and the bricks of Hollywood been falling apart. I'm starting to see that with what's going on with this NBA raid, with these guys getting indicted. They getting ran down on, ran up in like they a damn cartel. You know, you got the government that's coming down on the cartels in the city, and this is how they coming down on these basketball players. Y'all would think that all these basketball players got bricks. You hear me? Y'all think they all got like 20 bricks apiece, and it's all about gambling. Wow, man. And it's like, wow, I never seen so many names put in the mix of any type of gambling probe going on in any damn sports. And we know gambling, illegal gambling been going on in every sport. Now, I mean, you said Adam Silver covered it up. Yeah, because Adam Silver was getting some damn money off it on the low. You know, a lot of things that goes on, people, why do they go on? Because of what? They are allowed to go on. Things go on because of permission. Things are just not happening. People just doing anything. You got to have some sort of power to do that. You know what I mean, y'all? So these things are purposely being allowed. Come on, it's the system. We know the system. We know how the system gets down. You know, so there it is. So of course he was sweeping up under the rug, but now then it got so damn hot because the money that he been making on the low, that shit starting to spur out like how you eat something that come out in your pores. So he has no other choice but to do what he needs to do because they say, hey, listen, man, you've been letting this go on. So you've been letting this going on this whole time, Mr. Silver. How much money had you put away on the side, Mr. Silver? Now it's time for you to turn they little platinum moments into bronze. You better get to work, Mr. Silver, before we have your ass too. Huh? That's what happened. But damn, all week since last week, it's been new names added on to this NBA raid every single day. Every single day, you know they've been going in on LeBron James. You know LeBron James been a story for quite some time now, you know, because, yeah, I'm on IG. I'm on IG and Facebook. Yeah, I'm on IG and Facebook, Cam. I'm on IG, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok. Yeah, I'm on, I just changed my name on TikTok to CRUSHDALEGEND. I was the greatest man alive on there. My name is Carly C on Facebook. I dropped Carly C for you in the Facebook. Yeah. So I'm Carly C on Facebook. CARLIE. That's my name, Carly, and CEE. And on Instagram, I'm CRUSHDALEGEND. TWT, I think, on Instagram. So yeah, I'm on those joints. D Freezy back in the building. At Caramel Strong. Salute Caramel Strong. Now, who the hell is Caramel Strong? You one of my folks? Or let me see. Let me go to your channel. I ain't got a problem with you, Caramel Strong. I'm just trying to check out who you is, cause you could be one of my homies. You know, they got all these damn Ellies in there. You could be my man Josh Sanders coming in as Carmen Strong. You know what I mean? But salute to you. Says 67. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I was gonna start doing some coffee and donuts on my TikTok channel because I got over 1,000 subscribers on there. You know, they said you can, all right, cool, hit me up on IG, Cam. We probably could do a build on there too. So, yup, I'm gonna make sure I go to IG and pull you up. But yeah, so getting back to the NBA, so let's out of the names, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Out of the names that has been implicated, are y'all surprised about any of these names, or are y'all not really surprised? How you doing, Diana? Diana Rice, how you doing? Yeah, go ahead, y'all get to work, you know what I mean? Y'all see them with the bullshit, y'all go ahead and get to work. The reason why I ain't said nothing to them, because they ain't get nasty. I think some of these trolls is starting to know, you gotta watch this dude when you go in there. He's a maniac. Yeah, I want to get you the fuck away from me. You know what I mean? I ain't got time for it. I'm here to entertain the people that want to be entertained. You trolls, y'all gotta do something else. Now, I say that if you trolls is getting paid by YouTube to do what y'all doing, then come on, I'm gonna help you make your money. If YouTube is paying you to troll, come on and keep on trolling. I'm gonna help you earn your damn keep. I'm gonna help you earn that motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm gonna help you earn it. I'ma light your ass up. That's what the hell I'm gonna do. Hopefully whatever little thing that YouTube is giving you trolls, I hope it's worth your money. But I'm gonna make you work for your damn. No, Chris down there. Yeah. No, he probably, it's been so long for Chris, you know, probably forget from time to time, Mr. Niche, you know how it is, baby, but your boy got up and got you in here. That's all that matters. Now I'm like, oh, he taking too long, I'm gonna go let her in. I ain't mind getting up for you, Mr. Niche, because you taking too long. Mr. Niche, this is one of my yogurts. You got M&M's in it. You don't want to put in the refrigerator later, take it home, which I ate 2 of them motherfuckers. I said I can stand everything. I ain't giving him this. Yeah, let me move on up out the way, Mr. Niece. Y'all give me a goddamn second. We talking about the NBA right now with all these the players coming up and getting arrested and with all that illegal gambling. And and I'm explaining to my audience that I ain't never seen anything in sports like this bad. It look like a damn drug bus. It look like they going at, like they going at the cartel. Hey y'all, listen, they doing the sweep right here in my city, right? Listen, y'all, they doing it.
They just banned them like they did Pete Rose.
Yeah. You know they did Pete. Pete got damn. They did Pete Rose. Yeah. Pete Rose was loving it.
Well, see, you never know.
You never know.
Down the pipe, but they might not be able to.
Right. So listen, y'all, they doing drug raids, right? They've been doing big drug raids all throughout the hot cities and states and shit. We know it's the government move. What I'm saying in name of term is short term that, look, they came here in Philadelphia, right? And went up the K&A in Kensington and they did a big ass drug raid.
Yeah.
That drug raid, that's how the NBA look, man. I'm like, man. What they got bricks or is gambling? Like I said, is these guys getting arrested for selling bricks or gambling? But we know with that gambling, you know,
That's like political.
it makes a lot of money and stuff like that, y'all. So,
Yeah.
but goddamn, I didn't know that so many.
Yeah.
I didn't know that so many of these players was involved in that. I know about a few of them, you know, but like I said, I think it might be some names that's been named that some people probably be surprised about, you know, but damn, it's
2 of them or 3?
shit, it's more than that now. Shit, it's like half of the NBA right now. They done came up with so many names since then. Man, listen.
That's stupid because you making niggas already.
It's called greed.
That's what I told grandson.
It's called greed, Mr. Denise.
A lot of them gamblers.
Yup, greed, that's what they do. He said, Troll, thanks for the views and engagement. Yeah.
Now it's like, let me keep
Yup. I'll be right back. I gotta put some more heat on my coffee. Yeah, y'all, let me get back to y'all, man. I didn't mean for y'all to drop off, but damn, I mean, Chauncey Billups, man. Chauncey Billups' name came up. Terry Rozier, his name always been in the mix. So, like I said, you know, LeBron is all type of shit with LeBron. Who else? KD, Kevin Garnett. Like, it seemed like half of the NBA. It seemed like, if not half of the NBA, y'all, but the stars. It's like some of the major stars in the NBA seem like, and I mean, can you blame them? Mafia might have, yeah, you know the Mafia got their hands in it on it, and that's what I was talking about, with the Mafia. You know what I mean? So, you know they got their hands tied on it. I didn't really get a chance to read anybody's breakdown of it, but just, you know, that's common knowledge of the sport and know what's going on and listen to a quick fix of it. I see what's going on, but I think I might take some time today after I take a nap. I got a lot of shit going on, y'all. I got a lot of shit going on, you know. I'm moving, selling the house. So, you know, I got a lot going on, but I will try to, I want to try to get into that hole and see in the whole entirety, but we know somebody did some snitching. So, yeah, Adam Silver got a clean house. So, and we know how these guys are because when they do betting on certain things, they come out, they brag about how much money they have made and that they make. So, you know, bam, I'm gonna tax that ass, and that's what it is. But, you know, and LeBron James had recently came out and made a statement, right, y'all? And he was kind of like bragging. You know, LeBron said, man, listen. He said, man, if it wasn't for this salary cap, man, you know, y'all know how much money I'll be banking every year? And LeBron was saying that, you know, along with, you know, just off endorsements. He said, without the salary cap, take the cap off, he said he'd be making like... He's in millions, you know what I mean, in just short time, you know what I mean? So when you look at it, you take the cap off, you take off the taxes and stuff like that, and he's already making money on endorsements, but what if they would take the cap off, you know what I mean, and really give them the full money, how much they would really be making? And he said he would be making crazy money without being taxed and whatnot, so... You know, so they find other ways to make money if they don't go into business ventures and stuff like that. So it's gonna be crazy, man. It's crazy. So, oh man, it's I don't know, man. So I don't know if they planning to destroy the NBA or they planning to clean house and get rid of some of these players. But I tell y'all what, now there has been a rumor of that, someone is trying to start their own professional basketball league, right? Now there has been rumors that guys is trying to start their own basketball league. Now it just came up recently. I don't know if y'all heard about it, but there was supposed to have been a whisper about LeBron trying to go ahead and start his own basketball team, either him or somebody, and he was planning on starting his own league over there in Red China. Wow, now listen, the last person that I remember, ladies and gentlemen, that was actually going to build and start and create a professional basketball league outside of America was who? The late, great Kobe Bryant. And Kobe Bryant was going to do that over there in Red China. You got China, you got Red China. Go do your homework. Go do your homework. Y'all got China, y'all got Red China. And that was the case. And why y'all think that a lot of the NBA players, they go overseas, a lot of them play over there in China, or they doing type of businesses in China? What's up, Dan? Is they good? So there's a whole lot going on with that, so, it might be some things going on to how they trying to get the money together and stuff. Y'all know a lot of these businesses are built off of dirty money any goddamn way. There's no such thing as clean damn money, because if you doing something, making it without integrity, it ain't clean, okay? So all money been dirty since it been printed the fuck up, all right? Because it been created and printed and made off of people's blood. So there's no such thing as dirty money, but you can do the right thing with something bad. You know what I mean? You can do that. So that's what it is. People that work the 9 to 5, they just making an honest living off the goddamn evil dollar. You know what I mean? But that don't change the fact that money was built off of people's blood. You know what I mean? They go to war about it, blah, blah, blah. So this is what's going on. So I don't know what's going to happen. So could they be doing this to get rid of some of these fighters? These basketball players. And like I said, there has been a few attempts for a whole nother professional league to be made and created. So I wonder if they're going to actually ever get to the point where they actually going to be able to pull that off. Because I would love to see it, because if Kobe Bryant would have been able to start his own league, which is one of the things he was working on, that's going to be great. That's going to be great. But God damn, I never seen it. So just think about it, y'all. So all the names that they pulling up, I'm not a mathematician like that. But just think about the money that's been made, the money that's been stole, and how much money that all these NBA players that's involved in this going to have to kick out for lawyer fees. I don't think I want to be bothered with anything like that. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. So we just going to have to keep on keeping our eyes and ears to the pipeline in the streets in the NBA to see what's going on. But man, it's something. So I never thought that I would see, anything on, gambling as big as it is right now, the way that they're coming down on everyone that's involved in it. So that's something else. But wow. But meanwhile, we got to get back to our favorite sport, boxing, man. We got to get back to it. So, last time I was talking about boxing before I started getting into the NBA spill. Now that we know that we got certain fighters helping Jake Paul, whatever. So now I seen something overnight. I'm not sure. So now it is with the bull crap, y'all. So now all of a sudden, Floyd Mayweather is supposed to be coming out and helping Tank Davis. Like this gotta stop. We talking about what's going on in basketball. We still got a big ass soap opera, and we still have a circus that's going on in the sport of boxing. That haven't ended, and it's not over yet. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's going on. I don't know, somebody, clickbait made up a video, because you can't trust everything that you see people put up. I already know that, and I know not to bite the bait, but just to see it, you know what I mean? But this whole situation got people going crazy. Now, why is it, what's going on, Angie, baby, hey, love? Why is it that exhibition fight got everybody going freaking nuts? Once again, why is it that a play fight got everybody going crazy? Now everybody wants to get involved with the play fighting. Everybody want to be a part of it. Hey, I know it's not a real fight, but hey, man, can I come in and give you some pointers, man? Can I come and work out with you, man? So get you, because now you need to get prepped by a trainer. And Cam, I was about to go into that. And I don't want to see that shit. I was about to go into that next, but I'm gonna get there. Let me finish this little small part, and I'm about to burn that right there. I'm about to burn that for the past 20 or 15 minutes. I'm about to, because I'm gonna go straight to an hour. I'm about to burn it. You understand what I'm saying? So, come on, man, with this nonsense. But anyways, hey, follow the leader. If you can't beat them, join them. So that's why you got these fighters doing whatever, and they going over there, messing with Jake Paul. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why these fighters are starting to try to get in on Jake Paul, but look what Jake Paul has did, for women's boxing. God damn, ladies. God damn. Oh, my wife here. Nah, baby, she looked good and I had to give her a compliment. So now these fighters, now they looking thirsty now. Let's get to the thirsty part of the show, and then we're going to end it on the final joint. They looking thirsty out here. I spoke about it earlier, but no, let me be politically candid. They looking like thirsty ass hoes out here. They looking like hoes out here with this nonsense. But hey, Shakur did say, yo, what's wrong with him going to get that money? So in a way, I'm not really surprised him trying to get in. Because like I said, people, and I seen someone talk about it the other day. I think I was on Cam's channel. And they brought up something. They was talking about, I forgot where I was at, but my man, Flyer Frequency, y'all know who Frequent is. He said something about Tank Davis, and y'all know how he is. He pro-dev. But what he has said about Tank Davis in the comments, I don't agree with my man Flyer like that. We know how Flyer is, but I had to agree on what he said, and he normally comes down on he really talked about Tank pretty bad. But he made a point. He said what's really good, y'all act like y'all won't be all right without Tank. And guess what? I'm glad that he said that, because this comes to show they wouldn't be all right without him. You know what I mean? So, of course, they got to do something else, because it's like they say they ain't waiting, but they still waiting to see what this man is going to do. They hoping that this man is going to give them a call. They can talk all the hell they want, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, about how they feel about the Jake shit, but they really want that damn call. So now that's why they starting to cling on, because they don't have nobody else to cling on to. Look at it. Why would Shakur had to go over there and get his name in the mix with the Jake and Tank shit? Now we got Raymond Ford. I ain't got no problem with that. I don't know how that came about, but I don't have a problem with it. But peep what I'm saying. So I'm telling you what's going to happen, and it seems like it's starting this way. And this is something that I really hope that Jake Paul does, because he could be a hell of a promoter. I think if he stopped trying to pretend being a boxer and said, fuck that, I'm going to become a fucking promoter and just promote fights. I think he'd do a good job, okay? Because that's all Turkey is doing. Turkey only doing what we wanted Cam to do for the American fighters. Let's just be real. That's just me and my honest opinion. Cam said the game revolves around Tank. BBO Tank biggest fan. He run content on Tank. Yeah, he's his biggest hater. Yeah. I know one thing. That's my brother, and I got much love for him. But he called my city Duckadelphia one more time. They gonna be coming to look for his ass in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Stop talking about my city, talking about Duckadelphia, nigga. Motherfucker, this Philly. We got some punks here, but we ain't no punk bitches. You ain't gonna duck no damn smoke. They really love him. They really love him, right? They really do, Cam. So let me just land my plane on this, right? So they only admitting that they really like this kid. I think they really like him more than they say the other fighter. Like, I really think some Dev fans that's really supposed to be Dev fans like that, I really think some of them, because I know who the real Dev fans are. But some of these Dev fans, they really like Tank. Some of these Shakur fans, they really like Tank. All these guys that they want to see Tank fight, all these motherfuckers is really a fan of him. Because, listen, I'm not going to be interested in seeing anybody fight that I'm not interested in. I ain't going to even talk about their ass. I don't give a fuck if it's for views. I don't care about none of that. I'll come up with something you like the way I spit it, cool. You don't necessarily have to be the hottest topic. You understand what I'm saying? Cool. All right, fine. You know? But, like I was saying, so, I think, Jake Paul might be leaning towards something else because now you just all of a sudden, because before, with as many fights, had exhibitions and whatever you want to call them, sideshow joints that Jake Paul has, just doing the building. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Everybody's, every favorite content creator, my man, Just Do in the building. Just Do always coming through, showing the Crush man some love. God, yes, sir. But, this is how I really feel about it. And you know, and it's really not much going on right now. So they gotta attach themselves to something that's big. You know, but I don't care if they attach their names or put their name in the mix of a conversation that's hot. Let's get a fight going on. That's all I want. That's all I want. But like I said, you know, if Jake Paul is giving fighters opportunity to get some extra money by bringing them in for sparring when he go against a certain fighter, I don't have a problem with that. The only problem that I had with that, I better not see a fighter that was over there talking that bullshit, not all of a sudden want to work out with Jake Paul. That's all I mean. But if Jake Paul really put that down and really get into men boxing, I think he would be an awesome promoter. I think he'd do a better job than fucking Turkey. Okay? Because Turkey money ain't his money. They give him the money to do that. Y'all need to stop that shit. We know Jake Paul really is Jake Paul money. All right? The money that Turkey got ain't his money. The actual prince and them give him the funds for that. But y'all running around acting like, oh, Turkey got the bag. Turkey ain't got the bag. Turkey ain't spending his fucking money. Okay? He ain't spending his money. So stop it. But I think Jake Paul be dope. And hopefully he gets to, I really want him to start promoting male fighters. I think if he do that, I think if he does that, and you know, he may throw himself in the mix, people would tolerate it. Because the real reason why some of these people that's totally against this fight, they're watching the undercard because there's real boxing on here. Like I told y'all, and I'm gonna stay to my word. Y'all heard me say 1,000 times that I don't agree with this fight. I don't like it, but I'm not gonna shit on Tank. Go get that fucking money, because if it was any of these guys, I don't care who it is, Deb, Tank, Shakur, if it was any of these guys, I wouldn't shit on them. Fuck that. Go get that fucking money. Then you got people running around, well, he could have made that same amount of money this way. No, he wouldn't. How you know? Like Lamont Roach, oh, he would have made that 40 if he would have fought me. Nigga, you ain't giving him the 40. Lamont Roach acting like he giving him the 40. I'm like, he ain't had to do that. He would have made that 40 with me. Yeah, off for him. Him, not you, motherfucker. The man acting like he packing them in. You know, he can make 40 making me. Not because of you. The hell the my bro you talking about? Like he the damn cash cow. What do you mean? He making that money his own. You don't bring shit to the table. So all these fighters can sit here and say, well, you know, he would have made this, making fighting me. No, he wouldn't have. Because you can't give him that. What the fuck you mean? Oh, well, you know, he can give it to himself, so that's why he should still fight me. No, you wanted to get that rematch so you can get another motherfucking payday. That's what the fuck that is. So let me see if you can go out and get a bigger payday without this man. That's all I want to see, since everybody think they stars and whatnot. Let me see. I want to see it. Don't y'all? Don't y'all want to see it? I damn sure want to see it, but we know none of them can do that. We know none of them can do it. That's why if Lil Red was the lead of sport right now, I mean, I'm still going to watch the sport, but I know it's going to be bad for everybody else because now a hope of a big payday is going out the door because a lot of these fighters really don't have much options. They don't have too many options as a goddamn that payday. You know, that payday, not getting paid, but that big pay, more than what they ever made in their whole career. A lot of them was way far off from that. Right? That's facts. So, you know, you're going to get guys trying to cut on in, take a shortcut, this, that, try to do whatever. But like I said, and like some people said, if this man rolls out, he just, you know, fucking up giving motherfuckers one of the biggest paydays. That's all that is. He ain't gonna miss no money. He made his money. But if he was to retire, hope so your favorite fighter who haven't had a big payday yet goes the fuck out the door. Yeah, Cam, you know, they gotta live in fantasy land, man. Because that's the only way they can exist, by psyching themselves out. Because if they stay in a normal state of mind, they wouldn't be able to handle it. They wouldn't be able to handle it. They would not be able to handle it. That's why they gotta get these self-psych meds. That's why they be playing reverse psychology on their damn self. And ladies and gentlemen, the reality is that a lot of these fighters are not hot. Not talking about how good they are or great. I don't think any of them great. Think they damn good. Damn good. Close to great. Yeah, damn good. Close to great. But a lot of these guys are really not a hot commodity. They don't sell. They don't possess that mass appeal. It's fine. Everybody's not going to get the same welcome, the same like. If we like all these damn fighters the same, what would that do for the damn sport? Well, I like all these fighters the same. What if all of us like all these fighters the same? Would that improve the sport? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to guarantee fights happening that we want to see. Cam said, I'm still waiting for people to let me know why they ain't talking about Keyshawn claiming he retired 2 days ago. Oh yeah, hey Cam. I'm glad you brought that up, Cam, because I had that in the chamber. I had that in the chamber. Ooh, I had that in the chamber. I'm sitting on it, but Cam, we might need to open that shit all the way up. Now, I'm going to talk about it for my last couple minutes because I'm going to do an hour, couple minutes or an hour, but that right there, that Keyshawn shit, that shit needs to be a topic. That needs to be the thumbnail title. Maybe we can get into that. We need a whole joint of that. But I'm going to say that. I'm going to give you in short term. Yeah, what's up with that? What's up with that? And like I said, hey, Cam, you heard, you know, I got a few quotes and models, and y'all listen to me long enough. Y'all know I got certain sayings and shit. And here's one of my sayings y'all heard me said before, goddamn. Smoke, what's up, Smoke? Yeah, it's the double standard shit. The way they flipping double standards, they didn't add it. They didn't. It's the 3/3 standards and shit instead of double. They give them an extra damn standard, you know. But like I said, man, listen. Everybody ain't cut for Cuban links, baby. They simply not. Top of the morning, BC, my brother, in the building. So and that's what it is, y'all. It's just simply that. So, you know, they can say what they want. But when we look at the sport, it ain't too many motherfuckers that's really bringing in big money. All right? We already know now. We see Terrence Crawford is trying to make it seem like he's the cash cow now. Well, let's see how that plans out. Because no matter what he did, that's not going to change. But getting into Keyshawn Davis, let me talk about this clown. Let me talk about this fast-tracked ass dude, this prospect. Why you call him the prospect? Because the fuck he is. Who the fuck? And when did the fuck he become a damn contender? When did he step out of the prospect side of things? Never. So you mean to tell me he stepped out of the prospect realm within in under 15 goddamn fights? Talk to me. Talk to me, but this is a guy that y'all talk, oh, he gonna be the next big star. He's the next big star. Y'all got it twisted. Man, it ain't so-and-so. It ain't Abdullah. No, Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis gonna be the man. Keyshawn Davis can beat everybody. Hey, man, yeah, with only 5 fights, I got Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis can get in there with Tank with 5 fights. Keyshawn Davis can do this. Keyshawn Davis can do that. Keyshawn Davis can't do shit but be the little punk bitch that he is. Okay? That's all he can be, the little punk bitch that he is. I ain't never seen so many soft, moist-ass young motherfuckers. They really emotional. Carl Thomas asses, moist meters. I'm retiring. You 20-something years old talking about you retiring. Shut the fuck up. I'm retiring. You ain't even get your feet wet. You ain't even made no money like that to fucking retire. You retire now, your money be gone. I'm retiring. I can't do this no more. Shut the fuck up, little engine that could. Think we should change it, little engine that can't. Little engine that never want to do it in the first place. But this is supposed to be the next damn star. This is the guy that everybody got to worry about. And y'all really was putting this dude on some elite level. Smack your goddamn selves. Every last one of y'all take a damn donut, take a cream donut with powder and smash it on your goddamn face for you acting like that Keyshawn Davis was a prodigy that we never seen. Yeah, a lot of y'all was doing that. He's the goods. What goddamn goods? Wilson Good, Sam Goody? What y'all talking about? He's so elite. He ain't elite. So this is the reason why he gotta fuck retire. I'm gonna tell y'all why he really wanna retire, because he don't wanna go fuck with that 140 weight class. Yeah, y'all was talking about, yeah, Keyshawn wanna do this to him. Oh, Keyshawn, yeah, he'll be Tank. He'll be Tank. Yeah, he'll be Tank. Shh. Y'all need to slap your damn selves. I would not utter out my motherfucking mouth that I think a goddamn prospect will be the level of a goddamn Tank Davis. Now, if he ain't motherfucking Floyd Mayweather just coming into this goddamn sport, because y'all need to stop this nonsense with thinking everybody that come into the sport that's good, that they gonna be the next big thing. They gonna be the next successor to take over the goddamn sport, be the money man and this, that, and the other. Y'all need to stop that, because everybody that comes in the sport that good do not give y'all goddamn effect. If every fighter that comes into this sport gives y'all effect, you saying in the Bible, oh Tank, oh yeah, oh damn, oh Shakur, you saying this about every damn new dude, you are boxing prone like the pussy prone, you're easy to whip. You're easy to whip, you're boxing gullible, that's what you are. And y'all sitting out here and acting like this boy Keyshawn Davis was a talent that we never seen coming out the motherfucking stable. Get out of here. He ain't that damn special. He ain't that damn special, because if he was special like that, he wouldn't have got the opponents on his resume that he got. He got one of the motherfucking easiest routes. That man ain't have a test yet. Y'all running around talking about who need to be fighting somebody. Well, if it's a couple fighters that need all the heat need to be the fuck on them, then Keyshawn Davis is one of those goddamn candidates. Cause he ain't fought, and a lot of your favorite fighters ain't fought no damn bodies, and he's one person. He's one person ain't fought a damn soul. But y'all don't come down on Keyshawn Davis about that. His resume is ass. Who the freak did he fight? Like I said, a prospect that became a damn champion. Tell me I'm lying. No, not tell me I'm hating. Tell me I'm hating. And I hope he stay fucking retired, because one thing I'm getting tired of, y'all, is these guys playing with the R word so much. They masturbating with it. They foreplay. I retired. Psych. Oh, man, I'm coming back into the sport. Psych. I'm tired of that. Don't say retirement unless you really fucking mean it. And what's the reason why he fucking need to retire? What the fuck did he go through in the sport of boxing? Smash like button. What the hell did Keyshawn Davis go through to as he need to fucking retire? Like the sport did him so damn wrong. What did he go through? He ain't go through no adversity. He damn sure didn't do that. He never fought no goddamn body. But y'all sitting out, oh, here beat Tank. But y'all, oh, here lose to Shakur. Here beat Tank. But he won't beat Deb. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all some lying asses. That boy is not like that. So I want to know what's his reason retiring. And what the fuck did he been through in the sport of boxing? What did he face? Oh, a bunch of V8s? That's his name, V8 Davis, because he fought a bunch of tomato cans. Motherfucker ain't even fought a goddamn, he ain't even fought a can of goddamn Pepsi. He fought a bunch of tomato cans. He ain't even fought flat sodas. And y'all was running around acting like this guy name's supposed to be up there with the A-level fighters. Yeah, the asshole level. Acting like this, y'all just call anybody good, great, fucking elite. Y'all just use shit too loosely. Retired. I'm not gonna miss him. Who gonna miss him? What can Keyshawn Davis do for any fighter's career right now? Nothing. But be a damn win or a loss on a damn resume. That is it. He ain't giving nobody no payday. Yeah? Who the fuck is he? Oh, you beat Keyshawn Davis, you're considered one of the best in the fucking era. You ain't gotta beat Keyshawn Davis to be one of the best of this era, because he never fought none of the fucking best. So he can't be part of no damn best conversation. Y'all need to stop it. Y'all just say anything out y'all damn mouths. Oh, Keyshawn Davis is one of the best. Says who? You and your dreamy eyes of yours? No D'Angelo? With your drunk? What did he do? Has he fought? Does he have a future Hall of Famer on his resume? Do he have a future motherfucking goddamn multi-champion, multi-division champion on his resume? He ain't got none of that shit. There's nothing on Keyshawn Davis' resume that says future Hall of Famer, legacy fighter, payday fighter, nothing. But y'all sitting up here out of because of fucking hate and because of, you know, meat gazing. Because never the only reason why you liked him because he down with the B&B. Because he was down with Bud. Oh, he down with Bud. Yeah, I'm gonna like him too. Yeah. He down with Keyshawn. Yeah. Whoever fucking Bud like I like. Man, they gonna be good like Bud. The fuck out of here. Because I'm gonna say this. Terrence Crawford is damn good, but I never got a chance to see if he was great. Let that sink in. Y'all don't want to talk no damn boxing. Y'all want to talk delusion. Y'all want to, I'm like sex. Take all that shit off. Ain't no I'm just take my pants off and pull my panties down. No, get naked. Right? That's how y'all do with boxing. Y'all don't want to take everything off. Y'all want to pull all the layers back. Cause y'all fear the layers being pulled back because you're gonna expose yourself, gonna make yourself look stupid. What? Let him retire. Nobody cares. What he thought? Hey, Cam, what he thought? Well, if I put it out here and I tell everybody I'm gonna retire, I want to see how the fans gonna react. Keyshawn, don't leave Keyshawn. Who cares? Oh, hey man, I've been talking. I've been in conversations with millionaires and billionaires. This is the reason why I don't need boxing no more. Uncle Kaz in the building. Uncle Kaz Sports in the building. You know, hey y'all, I'm sitting in meetings with millionaires and billionaires. I don't think I need boxing, because if that's the reason, because he was just running around bragging about him, you know. Okay, motherfucker, I talk to a millionaire every day. I'm going to say it again. I talk to a millionaire every day. I'm being honest. I know a few millionaires, but I do talk to one millionaire on an everyday basis. Fuck is he talking about? Like he the only one that been in a conversation with millionaires. Fuck. Okay, so you've been in a conversation with millionaires. What that got to do with your boxing career? What does that have to do with his boxing career? I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't care. But you know, Cam, ain't nobody gonna come down on him because he part of the B&B crew. He part of the Bud Buddies. You know what I mean? I don't care if he retire. He ain't never did shit any damn way. So he can go ahead and retire because Keyshawn Davis ain't did shit. Y'all ain't do nothing but lie. And then some of y'all just like Keyshawn because you hate another fighter. I see how some of you boxing fans move. Some of y'all would just started liking him because he down with everybody that don't like a fighter that y'all don't like. Y'all need to stop it. He's supposed to be all this and all that, and the boy ain't been tested yet. What are we talking about? So let him retire. Fuck you. What can he do for a fighter? But give them a win or loss. Can't put no money in their pocket. They won't become a future Hall of Famer by beating him. The fuck? I'm just saying, y'all, this is madness. The madness needs to stop. Stop with the delusions, man. Y'all need to stop it. So hope he retires. Ain't nobody calling for him. Boxing will be okay without him and a whole lot of people. Uncle Kaz, we can't say that about a lot of fighters, but boxing would definitely be okay without Keyshawn Davis, because boxing was found before Keyshawn Davis came along any damn way. Keyshawn Davis hopping onto the boxing scene did not make boxing better. Who the fuck is he? He hasn't done anything. Kid that was fast track and over fucking height. Ain't did a damn thing in the sport. Ain't fought a damn killer. None of that. Never been tested. He's a prospect who was put in position to be a title holder. Prospect. But he's so damn good. He's so damn advanced. If he was so damn good in advance, they wouldn't have been putting him in there with them fucking tomato cans if he was so good in advance. Did Bob waste any time putting Loma in there? No, he put Loma in there quick with some damn body. Matter of fact, I got about another 3 minutes and I'm gonna get y'all up on out of here because I'm gonna go check out my brother Clarence McClain in the No Dunk Zone podcast. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out. Which I just came across something, y'all. I love talking this sport, man. Wow. It's just crazy how this sport is. I just lost my my train of thought, but when they come back to me, y'all gonna dig it. But in all seriousness, man, it's horrible. It's horrible. Keyshawn wanted to do that for attention because nobody said anything about him. Nobody don't need to be talking about you if you ain't doing nothing in the damn sport. Why do we need to be bringing your name up? There ain't nobody talking. Let me come out and say something. And then hold up. Why is he coming out and saying retirement and just like a week or two ago, he was just bragging about, oh yeah, Keyshawn has been in position, you know, to fight for a title or to go into 140 with a damn title. Just a couple weeks ago before them, y'all remember? Oh yeah, Keyshawn Davis, you know, his first fight at 140, he get a title shot. So it was just good just a week ago. So what happened? What happened? Y'all remember that just a couple weeks ago? He's talking about, oh yeah, you know, Keyshawn Davis been pushed up to this because of a technicality, huh? Is he really that good? I don't know. Motherfucker don't want to fight nobody. He don't want to fight nobody. He don't want to fight nobody, and he never fought no damn body. Never fought nobody. Nobody but better not. Never, ever, ever. Never, ever, 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 ever try to get his guy props. Capping for attention. Nobody better not never, ever, ever, ever try to use sorcery on me and try to talk like this guy is good. No, he's not. No, he's not. He ain't good. He ain't like that. And like I said, he was being moved too fast. That motherfucker's in y'all trying to rush it and put him up there with Tank and Shakur and Dev. He didn't come in with those dudes. So how you gonna rush him up there? His little punk asses with Abdullah, Schofield, Ford, and those guys. Y'all just gonna try to rush and put him up there with Deb, T.O., and Tank and all of them. He ain't in the same class as them, and he ain't on the same level as those dudes. Because like I said, if he would have gotten in the ring with any of them, I ain't just talking no damn Tank. He would have fought Shakur, would have got his ass waxed. He would have fought Dev, he would have got his ass waxed. He would have fought Tank, he would have got his brains knocked into the rings of Saturn. Only fucking chance I give him is against a Rolly Romero. And Rolly catch his ass, he going to sleep. I ain't think this guy was that good to give me too many chances in these top dudes. What the hell did he do for y'all to think that he's on the same level as them? Not a damn thing. Cause he damn sure ain't fought a damn opponent that let you know that, hey, he could be on a damn level. The hell you talking about? Every goddamn opponent it been an 80-20 goddamn fight. That opponent only had 20% chance of winning. Huh? Huh? What we talking about? He ain't like that. And look at him, only been boxing, what he been boxing professional for 3 years? He been around for the past 2 or 3 fucking years. He already talking about retirement. Get your punk ass on out of here. You don't want to fight nobody anyway, bitch. And I know I'm gonna catch it from Sister Dude because she love Keyshawn Davis. But I'm being real on this dude. I am. He ain't done shit. 14 fights, he fought 14 no fucking bodies. Whatever how many fights he got. He ain't fought no damn body. Go ahead. You don't want to give me no fight. You don't want to show me that you like that. So fuck out of here. Fuck on out of here. Boy ain't like that. Yeah, and you know what? I don't even think he would beat T.O. That's why when I mention those names, he can't beat none of them, Unc. He can't beat none of those dudes. I don't know why people think this dude is skilled like that. He's not. Abdullah Mason will whoop his ass right now. Y'all talking about he got a chance against a damn Tank. He's supposed to, he's on the same level as damn Tank, Shakur and all of them. No, he's not. Abdullah Mason will whoop his ass right now. Because that's who he's supposed to be compared to. That's the class that he's in. That's the class that he's in. And y'all been trying to fast track this dude. He ain't like that. So stay retired. Hope you, we not gonna miss you. No boxing fan is gonna be, Keyshawn ain't fighting no more, unless you a Keyshawn fanboy. Boy never showed me nothing. Fuck can he beat? Acting like he's so far advanced than his class of fighters. No, he is not. He ain't even fought none of the guys in his damn class. So he ain't far more advanced than them. You should have put him in a ring when we'll see if it was separations of levels. Cause he's not supposed to be in there with the other ones. He ain't. He ain't Boots and as talented or good. He ain't that good. He don't strike me like that. He don't give me that. I've been watching boxing since I was a kid. And to understand this sport, I only get that feeling about certain fucking fighters. And whenever you get that about a certain fighter, which it ain't gonna be a lot and it ain't gonna happen often if you keeping it real to your damn self. He's one of them I did not get that vibe about when they came into the sport. He isn't. Y'all try to make it that. No. Shakur, I got that feeling. Devin, I had that same feeling. Tank, I had that damn feeling. Abdullah Mason, I had that same feeling. And I can go on. Keyshawn Davis is not one of them. There's only a few. So don't y'all keep talking about somebody ain't fought no damn body. Shut up. Because a lot of these dudes ain't fought no damn body and really don't want to fight no damn body. And even with the guys that want to fight everybody, ain't even motherfucking making those damn fights happen. Look, this has been another dope episode of Coffee Dollars for Grown-Ups. I am yours truly, the Mickey Freaking Legend. Crush! The Mickey Freaking Legend. The grumpy OGs out of the OGs. Yeah, Monday through Friday, between 6 and 6:30, you can check me out right on Coffee Donuts. Grown-ups, shout out to the STN Network. Shout out to YT. Shout out to the whole boxing community. Shout out to the entire chat. Shout out to my chat, man. I got nothing but mad love for y'all. Uncle Cat Sports, Cam, Cousin Cam, D Free, BC, everyone. Y'all know I F with y'all. the long way. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all give me my energy to cook. Hope y'all enjoyed this, my brother Pop. Listen, man, we're going to continue this later on. I know I'm going to see y'all in the neighborhood at our favorite hangout spots. So y'all have a blessed Tuesday, man. Share this out. Let everybody know, hey, man, if y'all ain't getting on up on this, they don't know what they missing. I'm dope with mine just like y'all dope with yours. So dope and make them lean. Make them lean. Definitely. So once again, you know what I'm going to do, man. When I get up on out here, y'all go over to the No Duck Zone podcast. Check out my brother Clarence McClain. Or you can go over there and check out Jay Hardcore and the Hangouts with the Morning Show. And y'all know anywhere between 10 and 11 B3 picks. Bam. Make sure y'all check out B3 picks. Also, if you like to bet on sports, check out Wise Sports Betting. Also, check out B3 Picks on the betting. My man, Southern T Sports and MMA betting. Make sure y'all check them out if you ain't good with your betting. They go on throughout the day. Then 2 o'clock, and once brother B3 is done, we going right to class with Uncle Cass. Make sure you have your ashy ass there. And 4 o'clock, Uncle Cass take us right over to your favorite content creator. I call him the guru of the boxing talk. My man Just Do. Remind me of Guru. They favor demeanor, the voice, all that. So check out Just Do giving us a great cook all the time. Then he's going to take us into the prime time hours. You check out the Roll with the Punches podcast with Sports Talk Network on D-Free Prize Fighter and that diabolical ass BBO. And then going into the later hours, people, you already know it could be any of us. I might pop up, Dub might pop up, anybody might pop up. But yo, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned and look out for Ladies Night with Crush and the ladies. I will be talking to the ladies today to see which day they want to do this, man, because it's going to be dope. And I'm going to give y'all heads up tomorrow. On Coffee Donuts for Grown-Ups, we going to be doing some adult talking. Okay? For tomorrow's show, I won't tell you what the adult talk be like, but it's going to be dope. We're going to talk some grown stuff, all right? We're going to talk a little bit of boxing, but I guarantee you guys are going to want to tune into tomorrow's episode. Trust me, you're going to want to. So make sure you subscribe to Cam. Make sure you subscribe to all the content creators that's right here. They do a dope job. I love them all. I go check them out. If I can't be there on time, I come late or go check the playback, but y'all know I'm going to be there. So with that being said, y'all continue to be great. Continue to fly high on your positive frequency, and everything else will be all right. But let me just tell y'all, I am the wrong mother effer to F with. That's my new name, Crush, the one not to F with. I'll see y'all later. Peace out, y'all. Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. We live. Cousin Cam right there. Hey, I'm coming up on the panel, and I'm gonna make myself original guest on the panel. I gotta have another panel that I go on to besides me doing shows. I think, Cam had me there. I'm just gonna be a goddamn co-host over there with Cam. I'm coming to co-host with you, Cam. Coming to co-host with you, bruh. I appreciate you. Hey, y'all, so let me get up on the way. Go check out C-Man Ripper. Oh, check out Jay Hardcore, and I will see my beautiful people later. Hey, share this out. Let them know. Hey, we had a dope cook, and Crush is the wrong nig to fuck with. Well, I'm out, y'all. Peace.